All right, so we have a minor coffee emergency this morning. I do love my coffee in the morning. That wonderful Ethiopian shrub with that beautiful red shiny berry that yields the coffee bean. It's thousands of years old. Gives me that caffeine kick in the morning. I love the flavor, but anyways, the minor emergency is that I have this Nespresso Virtuo machine. Don't have any capsules left. Got a Keurig, or a version of a Keurig. No more actual cups left. So sometimes I'll go ahead and make my coffee either in this drip over, pour over Chemex, or this plunger style press. Actually, the press probably makes the best coffee, like full bodied coffee. But when time is a crunch and you just want to get a good cup of coffee, obviously I'll use one of these two machines. The espresso is great because it gives a nice, like a milky, foamy finish to it, right? Whereas the Cuisinart, just standard cup of joe. But then I'll also make a little bit of froth milk right in this little device right here. So nevertheless, anyways, coffee emergency is, I don't have any of the cups. I don't have any of the capsules. I've got just a little bit of ground bean left. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going to be making it out of using one of these two methods. But I was like, you know what? Why don't I try? I've never done this, but this guy has a little, in case of emergency, little hatch back here. They've opened this guy up. You can actually pull out a cup that you can put your bean or your grounds into, which is great. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do. Crisis averted, making my coffee now. for San Diego. All right, I'm going to start off here with a precip chart, and we're going to scrub this chart from now through the next few days just to see what kind of systems are moving through our area and if any will produce some rainfall for us. So starting right now, February 9th, we're right in the middle of the day. Let's go ahead and scrub it forward. These are 6-hour increments, by the way. And you can see down here, I am right here in Southern California. And we got a system moving into Northern California on Saturday, the 11th. Let's go forward another 12 hours. Pretty clear on Saturday. Probably winds are going to start kicking in. However, you can see the system, that low pressure just moving down the coast. Then on Sunday, we do see what looks to be a little precipitation moving into our area, which is great. So I think I will end up probably biking on Saturday and running on Sunday. And let's go forward a little bit more. Precip rain on Sunday, which is nice. We need it around here for sure. Let's go forward, and again, 18 Zulu on Sunday the 12th. Still a little precip, and it looks like it's just kind of moving out of the area by Monday morning and out of the area. And then let's go forward to Tuesday the 14th. We do get maybe a small chance here of some rain, looks like. So it looks a little unsettled. Let's go to the next chart. This indicates the winds, right? Again, GFS, upper air winds. And right here, if we again scrub forward, we can see we're definitely going to get some winds blowing right through on Sunday. Again, onshore winds with that system. So once again, it's not fun riding a bike in the rain, and it's definitely not fun riding a bike in the wind. So I'm going to swap my days out here for sure. All right, now let's go to temps. So the temps around here lately have been extremely warm, really nice, super warm. And you can see here in SoCal, the red colors indicate above average temperatures for the year, and the blue and magenta purple colors indicate below average temperatures for this time of the year. And right now we're definitely above average in temperature. So, but if you go forward again to that weekend system that we're talking about here, definitely starts to cool off on Saturday, and on Sunday, yes, we're below average temps on Sunday, which makes perfect sense. Which is interesting is all next week looks to be pretty chilly for Southern California anyways. I mean, the west side of the United States is in what looks to be a deep freeze almost, whereas the east side of the United States is a little above average in their temps. So looking forward to some cool weather next week for sure. I'm on the National Weather Service area forecast discussion. I'm going to cruise down here to the beach segment and just read what they have to say about any swells. And yep, looks like with that system on Sunday or over the weekend anyways, looks like there's some surf, 5 to 7 foot expected on west facing beaches, which is where I'll be. So yeah, I usually take this with a grain of salt. 5 to 7 is probably more like, I don't know, 3 to 6, 4 to 6 maybe. But nevertheless, there are some waves coming in. Unfortunately, it'll be hindered by some winds, some onshore winds. So might have to get it early if I do go. All right, now this is the wave height swell direction chart here. And again, if we scrub this if you just look at where we're at now, again, right down the corner of California along the coast, it's indicated by, these blues and light blues, very small, looks to be 1 to 3 feet right now anyways. But if we scrub this again and go out a few days and hit late Saturday and into Sunday, there are some waves, and there's some swell energy moving down the coast and making it our direction. So this is going to be good. There will be waves. Then it kind of gets small again the middle of next week, but then by late half of next week, there's some swell. The next weekend, unfortunately, looks small. So from a wave perspective, I think the best call is going to have to be on Sunday, maybe Monday. I do like to actually just check out the live cam here, the Oceanside Pier live cam, and this is, we're at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's expected that there are some winds, a little puff of wind, a little bit of texture on the ocean right now. Tide looks to be like a medium tide. You can see with the flags blowing in the bottom right screen. We got a bit of a, looks to be like an onshore, side shore. It's not too bad, for this time of day and this time of year. The winds are pretty calm, and I would expect it to completely glass off tonight. This is going to be a totally different story, I think, for the weekend. And as you can see, the waves aren't much to write about. Looks like there's maybe a couple people out, but it's 1 to 3 feet. Shape looks pretty decent and could be kind of fun tonight if you're just, going to go out and just get a fun little session. But yeah, who knows? Maybe tomorrow morning might be better if we see some of that energy start to fill in. Nevertheless, these are some charts that I use to kind of, I guess, schedule out my runs, my bikes, my swims, and definitely my surf sessions, just to take a look at these. So, all right, till next time. All right, first week of a 16-week training block is complete. Heading into week 15, week 2, with 15 weeks to go, to the San Diego Marathon. So this week started off with real easy effort runs, total weekly volume of 20 miles of running, which is hard to believe in just, I don't know what it is, 8 weeks, maybe 10 weeks. I'll be doing that in just one run. But nevertheless, it's important to start off this first week just moderate effort, really just trying to get my aerobic ability, fitness level going again. So yeah, runs that should be easy effort. I will say, however, that I'm trying to follow the 80-20 rule, where 80% of my runs are of moderate, easy to moderate effort, like what do you call it, a zone 1, zone 2. Heart rate's pretty low. And then 20% of the runs will be at effort, let's say, marathon pace, effort or stronger. And I'll be honest, I've been always kind of the opposite of that. 20% of my runs are easy effort, and 80% of my runs, if I'm gonna be out there running, I might as well put some effort into it and give it a go. We'll see. I'm gonna try that method out, or at least, I'll try the method out. I don't know if I'll be successful with it. I think my mind will just want to just go a little faster, a little quicker, and it'll probably be more like the 50-50. Well, actually, I'd be happy with 50-50. 80-20 seems pretty excessive. I don't really like running, slow or easy effort. I like to sweat. I like the feel of exertion, exerting myself, sweating, feeling like I got a really good workout, just in my nature. And that doesn't mean I'm fast at all. It just means I like to give it a go almost every time I'm out there, whether it's a bike, whether it's a run, surfing, swimming, anything. kind of competitive with myself. But nevertheless, anyways, this first week, I try my best to do the 80-20 rule. But like I said, on Tuesday, I did 6 miles of hill repeats, and that was not easy. So, and then today, though, I gave it, I did 6 miles today, and I did go easy today. I did do some hills, but I did go easy. So anyways, yeah, week 1 is in the books, and feel good. Got a long ways to go. My fitness level is really at rock bottom right now, but I've been here before. I've been in these training blocks dozens of times. I should know that the first couple of weeks I'm gonna feel as if this is an impossible task of being marathon fit and ready in 16 weeks. But I've got so many successful training blocks that started with this mindset, this anxiety or fear or whatever it is. But so I know, it's just an incremental, these small steps towards, marathon fitness. So I'll get there. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not a professional. I don't do this for a living. However, I like to train like I'm a pro. I like to race like I'm a pro. In my own mind, anyways. So as a professional, I gotta focus on the donut, not the donut hole. So I can't think about the donut hole and how maybe this week my fitness level just really wasn't there. I gotta focus on the donut, which is, I did well. I got everything in. I got my mileage in. I got 3 sessions in the gym in, strength and conditioning. I put a lot of effort into it. I got onto the bike. I feel good about the week. I'm tired, but that's again why I run. So anyways, that's week 1, 15 to go. See ya.